Imagine a not-so-distant future where the quiet woodlands of North America transform into zones of fear and caution. Hiking trails are deserted and hunting seasons are cancelled indefinitely. Why? Because of an outbreak that has everyone on edge. Chronic wasting disease, CWD, the infamous zombie deer disease. Our story begins with a group of hikers exploring the serene forests of Minnesota. One of them spots a deer, but something is terribly wrong. The deer stumbles towards them, its eyes hollow and lifeless, its body emaciated, and its movements unnervingly erratic. It collapses at their feet, twitching and drooling. The hikers quickly retreat, capturing the bizarre encounter on their phones. The video goes viral, and the world is introduced to the chilling reality of CWD. News outlets buzz with updates on the zombie deer. Scientists explain that CWD is a prion disease affecting deer, elk, and moose, causing brain damage and ultimately death. The disease spreads through bodily fluids and can persist in the environment for years, contaminating soil and plants. Prion diseases are a group of rare, fatal brain disorders that affect both humans and animals. Unlike viruses or bacteria, prions are misfolded proteins that cause normal proteins in the brain to fold abnormally. This leads to brain damage and a range of neurological symptoms. In the case of CWD, these misfolded proteins cause deer to exhibit behaviors reminiscent of zombies, staggering, drooling, and a lack of fear. As more cases are reported, states like Wisconsin and Colorado become epicenters of the outbreak, with hunters and wildlife officials on high alert. In a rural town in Wyoming, a family gathers for a traditional venison dinner, unaware that the deer they hunted was infected. Weeks later, the father begins experiencing troubling symptoms: severe headaches, disorientation, and muscle stiffness. His condition rapidly deteriorates, and he is diagnosed with a rare prion disease. The doctors suspect it might be linked to CWD, but the connection remains unconfirmed. Fear spreads through the community as people recall the mad cow disease epidemic and its human toll. Internationally, wildlife agencies in Canada, Norway, and South Korea report similar cases of CWD in their deer populations. The World Health Organization, WHO, issues a warning about the potential for CWD to cross the species barrier. Scientists are racing against time to understand the mechanisms of transmission and develop a test for human infection. Meanwhile, tourism in affected areas plummets, and the hunting industry faces devastating losses. Fast forward a few years, and the situation has escalated. In major cities, electronic billboards flash warnings. Avoid contact with wild deer. Report sick animals immediately, and hunters, test your game before consumption. The CDC launches a massive public health campaign urging people to be cautious with game meat. Deer populations are monitored with drones, and infected animals are culled to prevent further spread. Jane, a wildlife biologist in Colorado, shares her harrowing experience of encountering a zombie deer while conducting field research. It was heartbreaking to see such a majestic animal reduced to that state. I realized the gravity of CWD and the urgent need for action, she says. Her story is echoed by many in the field who advocate for stricter regulations and more funding for research. The CWD crisis brings attention to the broader issue of zoonotic diseases, those that jump from animals to humans. The recent COVID-19 pandemic has already heightened awareness of how easily pathogens can spread in our interconnected world. CWD serves as another stark reminder of the delicate balance between humans and nature. It underscores the importance of monitoring wildlife diseases and maintaining healthy ecosystems to prevent future outbreaks. Here, an eerie twist to our narrative. Some speculate whether the renowned prophet Nostradamus foresaw such a chilling future. In his cryptic verses, he mentioned, "Few young people, half dead to give a start. Dead through spite, he will cause the others to shine, and in an exalted place some great evils to occur," which many now wonder could be an allusion to a zombie apocalypse. When we look at the zombie deer, stumbling and vacant-eyed, the resemblance to the undead in popular movies and games is uncanny. Imagine a future where CWD, through some terrifying mutation, leaps to humans. This scenario could indeed usher in a real-life zombie apocalypse, a grim fulfillment of Nostradamus' prophecy. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of CWD, the line between science fiction and potential reality blurs, making the prospect of zombie people not just a cinematic thrill, but a plausible nightmare. This chilling possibility reminds us to heed the lessons of history and prophecy, urging vigilance and preparedness in the face of emerging biological threats. Fortunately, as the world grapples with the implications of CWD, governments, scientists, and citizens come together to tackle the threat. Researchers at leading institutions like the University of Texas Health Science Center work tirelessly to develop a vaccine or cure for CWD. They face numerous challenges, as prion diseases are notoriously difficult to treat. Innovative approaches, such as gene editing and advanced prion inhibitors, show promise but require extensive testing. Awareness campaigns educate the public on safe hunting practices and the importance of reporting sick animals. Investments in scientific research aim to unlock the mysteries of prion diseases and develop effective treatments. In this fight against CWD, humanity's resilience and ingenuity are its best weapons. If you like my content, please like and subscribe.